Welcome back to Twilight Princess, everybody. Last episode we finished up the Arbiter's grounds and we figured out our next collectible, which is going to be the pieces of the mirror of Twilight. So before we head off to our next dungeon, I actually want to do a little bit of side questing. There's not too much to do, but there'll be enough to keep us busy for a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually start in Lake Hylia. There's a few things that we can do there. Alright, so let's transform. There's no one around. Awesome. We're going to go back to where the light spirit was. So it's actually a heart piece we can grab. You need the claw shot for this. So side questing stuff is going to be heart pieces and a few mini games. I'm not going to worry too much about golden bugs or anything at the moment. So let's go in here. And if you go to the right-hand side, you'll see there's some ivy over there, which is what you need the claw shot for. So equip that, and if you go ahead and you grapple yourself up here, climb, Link, climb. Come up here. If I would stop running into walls, that would be great. There's actually a door. It doesn't really look like a door. It kind of looks like it just mixes in with the area, which is kind of cool. But it's going to be two little chests. Obviously not what we came here for. But this one obviously has 5 rupees. And then this one here has got some bombs. So whoopee-doo. I mean, you can pick those up if you want to. We'll just do it for the sake of doing it. And if we want to get the big prize, we need to go ahead and light those lanterns. Which is very predictable of this game. So I should have seen that coming a mile away. And why do I keep rolling into stuff today? Oh my god. Poor Link's gonna have a huge headache by the time he's done. First piece of heart. And now we're gonna actually go play a mini game before we leave the area and do more stuff. And I almost rammed Link's head right into that area. I would have felt really bad if I did that. Poor Link. If you want to as well, if I can actually sink right down to where I want to. I don't think I need to put on my tunic. I think I'll be able to grab this without drowning. There's a few little chests around here. They don't have much in them. Maybe I will put on my tunic, just in case. We don't see enough of the Zora armor anyways. Poor Zora armor is just totally neglected. But it is kind of interesting because I don't see a lot of people checking out areas like this. And I mean, sure, you know, it's not really all that interesting, but I feel like people will say, oh, I didn't even know that existed, because people just don't take a look, or they just don't look at other people playing when they point it out. But anyways, I'm sure there's some stuff I can blow up on those rocks, but I'm a little too lazy for that. The heart piece is the only thing of value here, so we can leave now. Alright, so we're going to be playing a mini-game. To play this, you need to be able to transform into a wolf whenever you want. So you need to be able to get the Master Sword before you can do this. Or at least I think. I'm pretty sure. But I do believe I've shown this off. There's a little bird over here. Over by where Fier is. Right here by where the grass is. He should come by right here, this little guy here. Plum has no need to speak to humans. So you have the very snobby bird. So to fix that problem, we're going to transform, but apparently Fier can see us, which is a bummer. Fier doesn't look like he's the smartest man. I doubt he would even be able to really see us. I mean, you'd have to have pretty good vision. He's standing a fair bit away from us, but whatever. I'm not going to argue with Midna. Alright, so transform into a wolf and then come over here. And as you can see, Plum's a little happier to see us. Hello, 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 I am Plum. I'm really excited about the latest attraction down here at the lake. Want to hear about it? Sure, let's listen to the rules for the folks at home. This attraction is all about popping balloons as you move towards the goal. It's stupendous. The balloons are worth different amount of points. Watermelons are worth 1, oranges are worth 3, and strawberries are worth 10. Oh, and if you break the same type of balloon twice in a row, you get double the points, and up to 10 times. If you hit a wall and fall off, then you get no points. That's right, 0 points for you. Press B to start over from the beginning. You know, you get something neat if you get over 10,000 points. It's over now. I'm not even going to go there. Not that you ever will. The game starts as soon as you fly into the air. Okay, so this is a free game, which is kind of nice. So if you want to go ahead and you want to play, go ahead and howl the notes. And we haven't done this in a while, but it's going to call that gigantic bird down to us. And with his help, we are going to be able to play this, I guess colorful is a word for it, very, very colorful sort of minigame. And it's not the freaky looking bird, it's the big kind of vulture looking one. I don't know, kind of looks like a vulture. Maybe that's just me though. Alright, so here we go. Back through our usual passage. So it's just like before, you press A to dash and then you go ahead and you steer. And of course your goal is 10,000 points. This game is extremely easy because you only have to aim for strawberries when they come up. Because as he said, you get double the points for each fruit that you hit if you hit them in a row. So you can see I got a combo of 3 oranges, which got me 21 points instead of 9, I think. So if you go ahead and you just keep getting strawberries in a row, you get massive amounts of points. You can see my combos going up and my score is going up as well. Now, I'm not very good at this, but it is insanely easy to get 10,000 points. If you do this right and you get like every single strawberry that is on this course, you can get like upwards of, I think, like 60,000 points or something insane like that. So, yeah, you don't even have to really try too insanely hard on this game. It's not that difficult. But it's kind of fun. Like I said, it's kind of colorful and I kind of like it. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, my flying skills are clearly not to be desired. I've seen some people, I do believe Batman 9502 is one of them, where he got like almost 60,000 points. But you can see I'm already over the 10,000 mark, and I missed a crap ton of strawberries. So now I guess we can just enjoy the music. I kind of like this music. It's silly, but also kind of like fun. It has like a fun sort of atmosphere. I don't know, I like it. But anyways, so we got about 40,000, which really, in retrospect, isn't too bad. So there we go. Poor Plum must be just totally embarrassed that I completely racked up a super duper high score. 10,000. I don't know what you were thinking, buddy. What? No way! 40,971 points? You got more than 10,000 points. Wow. Here, take this. But don't think I'm giving you this because I like you or anything. You're totally jelly. Totally jelly. But thank you. I appreciate that. So you're completely hooked now, aren't you? You need to go again to try to beat your high score, don't you? No, I do not, because I don't get any more prizes out of you. Ah, I see. Yes, sorry to burst your bubble. But I am about done with that. Alright, so I'm pretty much done in Lake Hylia. There was just those 2 heart pieces that I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to grab. I think the next action that I'm going to take is I'm going to go over to Castletown, warp over there, and there's a quick heart piece I can grab here as well. I love Hyrule Fields during the day. Just love the theme and how bright it is. So from where you come out of the portal for Hyrule Castletown, you're going to want to head east, and I do believe I can do it by going up this road here. There's going to be a spinner track I'm going to need to take a look out for, and I need to be able to grab a heart piece. So I'm going to go east and head up this way. You'll see on the map there's a big conjointed area where there's nothing. I do believe what I can do is I can just go ahead and blow up the entire area, which will then connect the two areas, and that is where the spinner track is. So I'm certain there's a shorter way to do this, but I do things the hard way. So here's where I want to be. So you can do it on either side. Obviously you can see there's on the map, there's also another place you can come out and try it on that side. There's rocks on both sides, I do believe, but we'll go ahead and blow this up. Yes, one tiny little bomb is gonna do the trick, which is kind of crazy, I know. You see there's also some rupees for us to grab, even though our wallet's full. And as you can see here, we have a spinner track and a little bit of jumping to do. So obviously to do this you need the spinner, and seeing as how we just got it, I say that we try and get this. So you need to just do a few little jumps here. When I did this in practice, as you can see, I already failed already, but for some reason, I don't know why this was so difficult for me, but for the life of me, I am not very good at using the spinner. It seemed like when I jumped to go to a different wall, what it would do is it would utterly and completely like bounce me off, whereas it shouldn't have done that. It totally should have bounced me right onto the track, or like that. Like, what is that? That is a load of crap. And then of course I have to roll back each time I fail at this, which is just ridiculous. Oh my god, okay, finally I did that. I'm gonna have to count how many attempts that took me, but that was ridiculous. Again, there is absolutely no reason why you should have any troubles with that. I'm just apparently not on top of my game today. We have one more section to do with the spinner. It's a little bit easier though, so hopefully it'll spare me a little bit of pain. But that's gonna be a little bit outwards, over by the Bridge of Eldon, so I'm gonna actually get that one later. Just to leave off in the episode, it is nighttime, but we can do this now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a trip back to Kakariko Village. Alright, so no one's around, it's nighttime, I should be able to transform. I think I already did this, but I just want to double check because we went ahead and we donated the 200 rupees to Malomart a few videos ago. And there's enemies nearby somewhere that I can't see, which is distracting. But anyways, yes, we donated to the 200 rupees for the bridge to be open so that Malomart could go to Hyrule Castletown. This guy, I do believe, mentions his younger Goron's son or something. Yeah, his young one in Castletown. He has yet to come back, even though they say the East Gate Bridge is fixed, which is the bridge that we had fixed when we paid the money to Malomart. So perhaps you could go look in on him for me and my brothers. So we're gonna go look for his son in the next episode. That's another little side quest for a heart piece, but it also makes a huge difference in the next set of donations we have to do for Malomart. Unfortunately, it's closed, so we're not able to go and see, but I'll explain more about that in the next video. So join me next time. We're going to do a little bit more side questing stuff. Thanks for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.